So I want to say something as we end tonight.
Hi friends, good morning. So Derek is at orientation for his post office job. So he got up early this morning and left for that. I am at the NICU because, as you know, this is where I live now. So I'm just headed in to see the girls. I actually just got off the phone with one of the nurse practitioners from the NICU because they're going to have to make some changes to Dallas's care. She had a fever last night, so she was running a fever, and they noticed that she hasn't really been digesting her food. So they're concerned that there might be an infection, so they took a blood sample and a urine sample to get some cultures, get some lab work done, and see if there's anything. They are going to treat her with antibiotics just to be safe. So they'll put her on those right now, even though they don't have the lab results back. They want to just make sure if there is something that we start fighting it right away. They said that there were just a lot of little things that indicated there might be some sort of infection. And that includes the fact that the urine sample they took from me the day before the girls were born came back positive with a lot of bacteria in it. Not that I have any sort of infection. She said that a lot of times adults can combat what's that word? I'm having issues. They can combat bacteria without antibiotics because our bodies are just stronger that way, but the same bacteria can be more harmful to a newborn. So it's possible that the bacteria from me has gotten into her system and she's got an infection from that. It's also possible that her PICC line, which is the IV that runs through her arm into her body, is causing the infection because it's a foreign element in her body, and so that can cause inflammation, and sometimes the body will react poorly to that. So they're gonna wait for the labs to come back before they make any decisions about removing the PICC line or anything like that, but they do have her on antibiotics. She's also been taken off her feedings, so she's not going to be fed with the breast milk for a little bit, I think just today. So they're just going to do the IV nutrients instead of giving her the food. They're going to give her intestines time to kind of relax, and hopefully they'll be able to recuperate and do what they need to do. They said they took an x-ray and everything looks pretty good there, except it looks like she has a lot of gas in her intestines and stuff that is not making her feel good, and so that's part of the fast as well, and keeping her off the food for right now. But they did assure me that she is stable. Her oxygen is still okay. We're still able to go do skin to skin and everything like that with her. This is mostly just precautionary stuff at this point, because obviously we just want to do everything we can to make sure that she's going to be okay. So, you know, we were told to anticipate 8 weeks in the NICU, which I was like, no way, not 8 weeks. I was hoping for like 2, but it'll probably be longer if Dallas keeps us up. Anyway, she also said that there's not been anything super concerning from Ella. She said that, you know, they are separate beings, obviously, so everything that happens to Dallas isn't going to happen to Ella, but because they are identical and because this infection could have come from me, they are going to be watching her a little more closely as well. So that's the information I've been given before I even got here. So now we'll go in. The nurse practitioner should be with Ella right now. So we'll probably get a little bit more information there, but we're still going to go do some skin to skin and have some good time with our girls. Daddy likes it when we can just see, huh? Sleepy little Ella. Oh, Miss Dallas running a little bit of a fever today. Oh dear. Okay, so it's been 3.5 hours. And I'm just coming out of the NICU. Don't judge me. I'm their mother. So I got to do an hour of skin to skin with both of them, which is good. It's really important bonding time, I guess. And they say that it helps them developmentally as well. So sometimes I get worried that I'll only be able to do skin to skin with one of them. It kind of depends on the nurse they have, because some nurses don't want you holding them unless it's feeding time. because they want them to be able to get uninterrupted sleep between feedings. Sorry, awkwardly close. Okay, let's get situated here. So they like them to get uninterrupted sleep between feedings because that's when the growth hormone is produced. So they do their best growing when they're sleeping. So some of the nurses really don't like you to hold them except like at feeding times, but other nurses are like, yeah, skin to skin all the time. And the babies sleep while they're on me. So I don't know. Anyway, update. Poor little Dallas. Her temperature is climbing. Her bed keeps screaming at them because she's too hot. So we got to get that fever under control. And then I told you everything earlier about infections and stuff like that, her feedings and whatnot. Update on Ella. Ella's doing great by comparison. They're actually going to take out her PICC line later tonight. Ella has been doing so well with her feedings that they are going to actually take her PICC line out and just depend on the feedings. So that's really good news. That means she's one step closer to being able to just feed. They even tried having her suckle my breast a little. Sorry if that's awkward. They tried having her latch and nurse a little, and not really nurse because they don't want her. They said it's overwhelming if she's actually trying to nurse. So I had to do it right after I pumped so that there wasn't anything there. So it was just kind of a tester to see how she'd do. And she fell asleep, so it's fine. She tried a little. And they said they don't really expect them to be eating until around more like 34 or 35 weeks. I feel like there was something else. Well, they're going to up her feedings and take out her PICC line. She's still on oxygen, but she's doing good. So overall, everyone is good. Everyone's really okay. So that's my update for you. We'll be back later tonight with my parents.
Everyone. Does this hat suit me well? Guess who's a mail worker. Oh, have I made a terrible choice? Because today was literally awful. It's just training, and it was a lot of boring information. I want to die. I thought we were getting out at 3:30. It went till 4. That last hour was horrible. But, I mean, it's going to be easy once I actually start doing what I'm supposed to be doing. The training, here's the thing about training, is that they have multiple employees in the same training, so they have to train everyone on everything, and it's not fun because I'm just a city carrier, so all I have to do is deliver the mail. But I literally got trained on how to like sort the mail, which I don't think I do. I sort my route and like organize it in my route, but I don't organize it by routes, if that makes sense. But I got trained on how to do that. Didn't apply to me. It was literally the worst. I'm so tired because I had to wake up at 6. That's my life though. Early mornings. I should be used to it by now, right? But look at my hat. This is the only kind of thing that I have, but aside from my badge, which I don't know if I should show you, but I just did. It's the only thing that I have that like lets people know that I'm a postal worker. This will be an adventure. I'm kind of glad it's only going to be for 3 months. Because here's the thing about that, is that this is just a summer job, and it's not my career, but I don't get paid for my career until August, so I have to have something between now and then. So this is just kind of a filler for that, and I'm already like, I don't really care. That's probably a bad attitude to have, but that's how I'm feeling. Maybe it's just because I'm really tired, and our trainer was super boring, literally just read the slides, showed us videos, and read from the manual. Like, for 8 hours. I wanted to die. Anyway, I'm gonna go home. I'm so exhausted. I don't know if I'm gonna go see the girls tonight because I am very tired and I don't want to fall asleep holding them. So, we'll see. Guys, sometimes I press the button to focus it and I always take a picture.
I did that today and I deleted the picture. You'll never see it.
Was it great?
It was just me being like...
Okay. So, one of our neighbor's sisters has leukemia, and she has yet to find a match to get a bone marrow transplant. And so we're actually at an event that her mother has put together that she's invited like community members and everyone. It's a swab drive, something like that, where you like swab the inside of your cheek. A donor drive, yeah. Where you swab the inside of your cheek and send it in to see if you're a match. So they've like got all the kits ready, and so we're gonna do that because if we're a match, we could potentially save a life today.
Well, and like, yeah, this girl is a mother. Like, she just had a baby recently.
Yeah.
And she has 3 other kids? 4 other kids?
She has 4 total.
So 4 total. One of them's like a brand new baby. Like it would just be.
Well, not brand new. He's like, he's walking.
Oh, I can't keep track of time.
It's okay.
It's not like I know her that well.
It's true.
One of them is a small child,
Yeah.
very small child.
So we're gonna go swab our cheeks. And then we're gonna go see the babies tonight. I know that in my previous video when I was ranting about my job today that I said I might not go, but I have to see my babies today, so I'm going.
Tell Steve's mess.
No, it's okay. And then we'll update you on everything that's going on with little wee Dallas. So let's go swab our cheeks. Okay, here's our little swab kit. We have to do 4. So 4 swabs, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom for like 10 seconds each.
Not like.
So what?
For 10 seconds.
For 10 seconds each. Oh wow. So we're gonna do that. How you doing? Good. Yeah, this is nice. I haven't been counting. Oh well, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Great.
Probably not.
Gotta get enough saliva. That's all that really matters.
I mean, the video's been going for 17 seconds now, so I think.
Oh great. I forgot.
Don't grab that. Don't grab that.
She's pretty grabby.
Honey. Hello.
So give us an update.
She has an infection.
Yeah.
They had to do a spinal tap.
Yeah. It'll be okay.
You have to stop grabbing the oxygen, honey.
So her test came back positive of an infection in her blood. And so she's on antibiotics. And then to make sure it's not in her spinal fluid or like brain fluid, they have to do a spinal tap to like draw out fluid to make sure. So she's getting some help.
It's a rough life.
Not feeling very good. Look at this little octopus though. It's pretty cute. Hello. So I want to say something as we end tonight. I think that we carry ourselves very well for the situation that we're in, and that we still have a positive attitude, and that we still go around being happy because there's a lot to be happy about. But that's not to say that this isn't the hardest thing we've ever done. It's not to say that we're just like breezing by this experience, because it's not a breeze. It's not easy. It's very emotionally draining. It's very physically draining, especially now that I've started this new job today and still have to live my life being a NICU dad. And it's exhausting. Like, I'm just drained right now. I've seen a lot of you comment that we're just so happy and I love the attitude that you have. And yes, that's true. We have a good attitude about the situation. We know that they will be okay, but it's still hard and it's still exhausting. And when things go wrong, it just adds to the pile that's already there. And so I think tonight you've seen kind of the raw emotion that having twins in the NICU brings. It's definitely the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with. And it's definitely draining. Is there anything you need to say? Okay, we're going to say goodnight. Thanks for watching today. Give us some likes. Give us some prayers. Because we need them. If not our girls, then us. Individuals. As always, have courage.
Be kind.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.